Hey guys, welcome to Booketlist. I'm Raji and today we are going to be seeing the review of a book called The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. Our protagonist, Mr. Linus Baker, is a buttoned up, live by the rules, no fun employee who works for the department in charge of the magical youth. And when he gets his new secret assignment, he leaves to this island where he meets a lot of kids in an orphanage, and these kids are magical and dangerous, and Mr. Linus Baker, he doesn't know what to expect from them. But this assignment turns into a lifetime of adventure for our Linus Baker when he understands the difference between preconceived notions and actual reality. Since this is a non-spoiler review, I'm not going to tell you the story at all. I'm just going to say that it is a very witty and funny and a well-written, heartwarming book which will open your eyes towards how the world actually is. I am going to tell you 3 things that I loved about this book and 3 things that I didn't really like about this book so that you can analyze and pick it up if you want to. The first thing that I adored in this book is its marvelous characters. So, everyone we meet in this book is so kind hearted, even though they might seem very prickly at the beginning. And all the children in this book, especially Lucy and Sal, they're just so ridiculous. Like, things they say outwardly is like, what, so crazy, but when you think of it, it reminded me of my childhood and the innocence, and it made me smile throughout the book. The second thing I loved in this book is its writing style. With very short chapters and easy vocabulary, this book was a breeze to read. So I strongly recommend it to even the beginners. Like, all spectrum of readers can definitely enjoy this book, even though it might seem a little bit pricky. If you start the book, you'll be able to definitely finish it in 3 days maximum. So that is a thumbs up from me. The third thing that I absolutely enjoyed in this book is, even though how it's very breezy and very light-hearted, it teaches you so many things which you don't even realize, right? So as readers, you're just enjoying the story and just moving along. But when you finish the book, you'll be able to understand how deep and meaningful and impactful this story can be. And that is absolutely wonderful. And now let's move on to 3 things that I didn't enjoy much in this book. So the first one is it's a little bit too cheesy for my taste. So if you are a reader who loves romance and who loves like cheesy movie kind of a story, like a rom-com setting, you will absolutely enjoy it. But I am more of a dark academia reader, and I love books that are hurtful, which is weird but true. So this book was a little bit too cheesy, and in some places I felt like it was a bit preachy also. The second thing that I didn't really like much about this book is its romance aspect. So if you have followed my channel for a while, you know that I love slowly burnt romance. And there is a LGBTQ representation in this book, a love story, but I couldn't see it coming, and I kind of had a problem with that. I don't know why. Because this book is mainly about the children and the orphanage and how the world sees them versus how they actually are. So that's the main plot of the story. But the romance aspect of this book felt very forced in my opinion, because I couldn't really predict it till the last few chapters. Like, till I was reading it, I had no idea that this person was gay. So I mean, that could have been represented a little bit better. The third and the last thing that I didn't enjoy much in this book is its world building. Now, as a high fantasy reader who loves fantasy, and magical realism. I was very excited for this book because it was a very hyped up book, and I thought it would live up to my expectations, which it did in many aspects. But when it comes to the world building, there is something called the extremely upper management, and they basically manage all the magical children and magical people. And there's this orphanage where, so many things are happening and there is no clarity on the world. But there is a lot of micro details about each and every character's journey through this magical world. But when it comes to the whole, big picture, I still don't know the entirety of the world. So that is the third thing. Like, maybe this could become a series. If it does, I'm absolutely fine with this book. Like, it would probably increase my rating of this book. But if this book is a standalone, then I personally feel, no offense, I feel that the world building could have been much better, because it felt like a little bit of lack. So, yeah, despite a few things that I might not have liked about this book, I ended up giving 4.5 stars on Goodreads out of 5 because of the way this book made me feel inside. It made me feel so warm and happy, which is very rare for me in a book. So I loved this book so damn much, despite the technicality of a book review. And that's it for today's video. If you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel so that you get notified every time I post a new video. I'll see you guys soon, very soon. Bye.